NewGenGamers.com.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages. My name is Lindsey, and today we are bringing you another exciting edition of Let's Play. As you see, we just booted up Cool Waters 2 for the original PlayStation 1, but
this is brought to us on the PlayStation 3, so there may be a little bit of
iconic
upscaling
sound.
that they can't hear.
Yeah, we can hear it.
All you can hear is us talking, because that's how we set it up.
Okay, so let me just make a note. I first found out about Cool Borders for the PlayStation Underground disc. Played Cool Borders over and over and over and over and over. I only had 2 games for my original PlayStation. That was Resident Evil, non-director's cut, and then PlayStation Underground disc, which had Tomb Raider, Cool Borders, Test Drive. Eventually, when I became an adult and not an adult, when I got my own job, I shut out $60 for Final Fantasy VII. And then another $80 for the day that Resident Evil 3 launched. So, not real big on the entire, I didn't have a lot of PlayStation games until I became an adult.
Well, like, my initial PlayStation 1 games were, we had Game Day 98, I had WWF Warzone.
Oh, dear.
Oh, boy. I like that one.
Okay.
Ahmed Johnson.
Okay, so I played Cool Borders 1, I played Cool Borders 2, and we have Cool Borders 4, which I'll be doing either a Let's Play of it, or you'll be doing a retro review of it. Either or.
I haven't decided yet.
We're gonna burn that thing to the ground, because the difference between Cool Borders 2 and Cool Borders 4 is a huge jump.
Yeah.
Now, as you said, you didn't get in those snowboarding games until
SSX.
Yeah, SXX.
I really like the extreme sports games that were coming out at that time.
Yeah, right.
The one that I kind of walked towards was Twisted Metal and Jet Moto.
Yeah.
Both Jet Moto I really liked, even though it was blocky as hell and I sucked at it.
Right.
It was still fun. Now, as you can see, it's showing some of the moves.
No, those are borders.
This is our characters.
Which.
And each loading screen tells you a different move you can make.
Which is sometimes really helpful.
Right.
Okay, so we have borders. Let's get into that. Yagi, Jin, Cindy, Aaron. And then I think you can unlock others. I'm not really too sure. But it has a very repetitive, Cool Borders has a very repetitive soundtrack. But I like to use Aaron or Yagi. So.
Well, Aaron has decent balance and is quick. Everything else you could just kind of work with.
Yeah.
No pants.
Yeah. So.
Let's go with the schoolgirl look.
Right. So you got different boards,
snowboard in
freestyle
short
all
shorts?
around, and then alpine. Depending on your course, you change your boards.
Freestyle. All around. Alpine's for where you're dodging trees.
Yeah, and then each board comes with 6 different boards, and then you can.
Kind of like that one.
Yeah. And then you can also pick your music.
Oh. Can we pick a different song? Nope, we haven't unlocked those yet.
And then different course. You can White Resort,
Stadium Kicker.
And then
Which looks just like a one big jump.
Yeah, pretty much. So we're gonna start.
Oh, okay. Let's do this.
Now this was brought to us in 1997 from WEP Systems.
WEP?
WEP. UEP. WEP. WEP Systems.
Wouldn't that be IP?
It says at the beginning of the game, it goes, WEP Systems. So, press start.
How does U and E make a W?
Don't ask me. I didn't invent the English language. Okay? What American English language does, it beats up other languages, rummages around their pockets, and then takes bits and pieces that it likes and just smashes them together.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so first stage is the stadium kicker,
Yes.
and I have to do tricks.
All right. Do it. Woo! All right.
270 points, not bad. Let's the DJ for the antagonist in this game. In SSX, it's Razel, who's
Yeah.
a well-known DJ, musician. You know, I love his stuff.
Right.
But this guy is like, jab, 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 you suck.
Well, a lot of early Sony games did that.
Right.
The early PS1 games, it had that edginess.
Right.
Like that, the whole attitude of the PlayStation 1 was, "Hey, we're gonna kick you while you're down." They were adapting the "you face planted." the the edginess that Sega really put out with their early stuff.
Right.
And like as Sega was going into the weird territory with the Saturn,
yeah,
and Sony kind of adopted the edginess that they had with the Genesis and went, well, hey, this kind of worked. Let's go ahead and take this.
Sony and the Genesis.
No,
that's what you just said.
No, Sony had borrowed the Genesis edgy marketing system, and a lot of their early games had kind of edgy takes to them. That dude went already. Go catch his ass. That being said, I do like the music on this level. Watch the wall.
You cannot use the analog stick.
Butterfinger BBs!
Huh?
I love those!
What?
The advertising on the thing.
Yeah.
The in-game advertising was for Butterfinger BBs. I love those. Do they still make those?
No.
Really?
Because
those were awesome.
Yeah, they're like Reese's Pieces. If you don't know anything about Ray and I, we love we love Reese's Pieces.
Yes.
And we love Reese's Cup. Anything that has chocolate peanut butter in it, we love. Okay? And then Butterfingers, back in the 90s, shit.
They had a small candy that were Butterfingers.
They were like Reese's Pieces.
They were like little balls. They weren't like covered in chocolate or anything. Well, they were covered in chocolate. They were like Butterfingers in ball form.
But I love this game so much, right? It's one of those takes me back to my childhood games. But anyways, the Butterfinger BB things, I loved them. Couldn't barely find them. Right here's another one.
There's another sign.
Okay. See?
See, that shit just makes me hungry. No, that's for regular Butterfinger.
Go get me a Butterfinger.
Do you want me to stop the recording so I can go get you a Butterfinger?
No, I want you to leave me here alone with it so I can sing on the thing and to annoy you. You can't use the analog stick.
You don't understand that there is no editing in this. This is a Let's Play. We're just going to put it all out there. There's a lot of clipping. Wow, there's a lot of clipping in this
game. It's like this in the PlayStation version.
Well, obviously, this is a straight port. They didn't like...
Yeah.
The stuff on the PlayStation Network that are PS1 classics are straight ports.
Yeah, but it was even this bad in the actual game. I mean, it was horrible.
At least you don't have to deal with load times that badly. Because the PS3 did, when they ported it over, went, oh yeah, well, let's just make a load time here, and here we go. Because it could literally have the power to load the entire game in a nanosecond.
Right. But yeah, you see a bunch of the 3D scenes and stuff, and yeah, it's horrible.
Well, I mean, the fact that they made some decent modeling.
Yeah. I mean, this came out in 1997, so as you see, I'm in last place. That's because I suck on this course.
I mean, the modeling's decent, and you can see the...
Game over.
Retry.
Retry. But I mean, this game was. I mean, this is before the Shaun Whites and whoever else sold out the.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater started that whole second wave.
No, I'm talking about endorsement. Celebrity endorsements, professional athlete endorsements.
Yeah,
the only thing that you have in this is.
Yeah, Tony Hawk Pro Skater was the one that started the second wave of the extreme sports.
Let's see.
Like most of the early extreme sports,
yeah,
where I'm going to pick generic character A with an edgy overtone.
Look, it's Claire. No. You know what?
Yeah.
That looks just like what the hell's her name? Ada.
Yeah.
Now it's Claire.
Now it's Claire.
Okay, so the modeling's almost identical to Resident Evil.
Well, there was
maybe two.
Another thing with the PlayStation 1, there was a lot of shared assets to make developer tools to make making characters and everything easier rather than writing the entire 3D model in machine code.
Right.
That the Saturn forced everyone to do, which is why everyone looked like they were Blockmen. And the N64 did, but they had a bit more of a tool set.
Right. I mean...
Which most N64 games kind of look similar.
Okay, first stage is Big A.
When you would at least not the third-party ports or anything, but everything.
It makes me wonder, because D wasn't first party. D was third party.
Yeah, D was third party, but D was also a port of a PC game.
Yeah, but it had nice model rendering.
Right.
This, of course, it just seems like that they.
Well, and the main goal with this was being able to make the environments. There's BBs.
Yep.
Shameless plug for Butterfinger BBs, by the way.
Woo! 246 points.
Nice. That was a much better run.
Eh.
Okay. Try a fancy trick this time. Is that Coors? No, it says cool.
Another 254 points. Better than my first run.
Yeah. 2 more points. It wasn't too bad.
Okay, you can actually play as Kelly and Boss.
Those are unlocked later. Who's Nick?
I have no clue. I think you can unlock him. Not sure. I've never gotten that far in the unlock.
So you have to finish above 7th to clear it.
Yes.
Is that what I'm reading?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to start at 6. I have to finish.
So don't lose any places.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Come on, it's like Mario Kart. Throw a blue turtle shell at him.
Huh, yeah, right.
Oh, you do have a little map up in the top corner.
Yeah, kind of. It just tells you what place you're in and blah,
where you can
blah.
see the blocks of the other players.
Yeah, I'm the blinky block.
I see that. You're the blinky block, not the solid block.
Yeah. Not to be confused with the Pac-Man ghost. I'm just a blinky block. Get the hell out of here. You can also do
arcade
tricks for
rules.
points.
But does it get you anywhere?
No. It's probably usually will slow you up.
Big race. Oh, you maintain. Go, 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 go. Checkpoint.
Also, your time runs down.
Yeah, it's arcade style where it's got the time extended. And we're 4th.
Oh, that was a little bit better. That was a little bit better. Maintain that, bitch.
Go, go, go. Go, go, go.
Fun, fun, fun.
Watch the
right
wall.
into the damn wall.
Come on. You can do this.
I'm trying to do it.
Now, do you use the D-pad or the analog stick?
The D-pad. That's what I was complaining about the first time. Is you can't use the analog stick.
It was pre-analog stick game, though.
Right. 97. PlayStation 2 brought us the analog stick.
No, the DualShock 2. The DualShock first came out in 1998.
Really?
Yeah.
Then we were.
Because my system had a DualShock.
I
had one of the first.
Okay. I never got one then.
Yeah, I got the DualShock system when I got mine, but I got mine in 98.
I got mine like 97.
Yeah, I got mine a year later. They were
so
DualShock
as we see, I finished fourth.
Because I first discovered what an analog stick could do.
Yeah.
On my demo disc that came with my system, it had a Gran Turismo demo on it.
Oh yeah, we also.
And I was like, "Oh, this is awesome!"